first met Stevie Morgan, I was so inspired. You know, she's really, really young, and she started this amazing company. And you know, being in the fitness industry for 15 years, I realized that the number one thing that most people lack is food, right? When people first start on a fitness journey, the first thing they do is think of what kind of workout am I gonna do? Who am I gonna train with? And all these other things that don't necessarily have to do with the success that you're gonna have at the gym. We always say that 90% of that success comes through nutrition. So I met Stevie, and I was so inspired by someone young, someone that's so motivated. Tell me a little bit about how this inspiration came about.
So my inspiration comes from when me and my sister were little growing up. My dad's in the car business, and he works 6 to 7 days a week, 10-hour days. And over that time, his health just really declined, and he gained an extra 100 pounds. So I needed something that we could deliver to him that was healthy, portion controlled, that would allow him to eat multiple times a day. So that's where the idea came from.
Awesome. So you basically started this from scratch, completely from scratch.
Completely from scratch.
And you started off with your father, who was sick, and you just said, "I have a solution." Were you a cook? Were you a chef? Like, how did you figure this out?
No food background whatsoever. I've just been an athlete my whole life, so I kind of knew from being in all the sports, you know, how to eat healthy and what you kind of need to do to get results. But since I started the business in 2014, my dad's lost almost all that weight.
So he's lost the weight. He recovered from the illness he had, and he lost all that weight. Now, initially, when you started putting these meals together, were they in Tupperwares, or how were you packaging the meals?
Yeah, I had eight paying family members originally, and they're all in microwavable containers. You just pop in the microwave.
Okay. So when did you have this idea? All of a sudden, you're like, okay, I can totally make a business out of this.
That's when I started the business. I just went with it. The 8 paying family members, I think there was a high demand in the area for healthy meal delivery, and so we're #1 on Google now, and it just took off on its own.
Gotcha. So what makes you different from all these other meal delivery places that we see? They're popping up everywhere. What would you say makes you guys different?
I feel like the major difference is that we're a solution for the whole family. You know, we offer family dinners, individual meal plans, holiday dinners, baby food, kids lunches, so we kind of have something for everybody.
Gotcha. So I've been doing Cater Me Fit now for almost a year, and I have to say, not only is the food good, but they're constantly changing up their menu. You never get the same stuff over and over, and it's healthy stuff that's easy to put together, and you know, they have 3 options actually. You guys have the traditional, you have paleo, and then you have vegetarian.
And we do gluten-free and vegan as well.
Wow. So is your stuff actually, is it organic, or?
Our chef, he shops around, I would say 85% organic. When it's available, you know, depending on the price and stuff like that. But we do try to incorporate as much organic as possible.
Okay, very cool. So tell us a little bit about how people can access your food. Like what's the first point of contact? Do they call you? Do they go on a website? How do they get a hold of you?
You can call us. We can't sign up online yet, but if you go right on our website, there's a sign-up form. You can enter in all your information, and then one of our sales representatives will give you a call.
Okay, and it's catermefit.com, right?
Catermefit.com.
So when people contact you, what's the process? What does that process look like? How many meals do they have to order? What's the average price?
It's easy. Just a little bit of information: delivery address, name, phone number, email. We have a 2 meal per day minimum for 5 days, so you can get as many meals as you want. Kind of mix and match your meal plans a little bit, and it averages around $6.95 a meal.
$6.95 a meal, and so you're saying that it has to be a minimum of 10 meals a week, and they get delivered when?
Sunday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays.
Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursdays. And the meals stay very fresh. I mean, I've tried them, so I know the reheating process and whatnot is awesome. One of the things that I love the most is you can just pop these meals in the microwave and they're good to go. Some of the things that my clients tell me all the time is, you know, I can't get to food enough, because we tell clients that they should be eating 6 times a day, and people look at me like I'm crazy. Oh my God, I have to cook all this food? I'm like, no, listen, you can go to catermefit.com, order your meals, do 3 meals, 3 shakes, and there you have 6 meals, and it's super easy. It's the fastest way to get in shape. If you're thinking of getting on this fitness journey, or if you're just a normal person trying to eat better, and you think you're going to cook 6 meals, you might be able to do that for the first week or 2, but it's very hard to sustain. But when you have a resource like this, I mean, it's a no-brainer. It just happens automatically. You go in your fridge, take the meal out, pop it in the microwave. 2 minutes later, you have a perfectly cooked meal, perfect portion controls, and you're good to go. So as far as Cater Me Fit being, is it just for fitness people, or can anyone basically do this?
Anybody, I'm my own target market. It's made for busy professionals, working couples, busy families with children, elderly, just anybody.
So it's been a pleasure talking to you and knowing more about your company. I've been meaning to come out here and interview you, and I love the food. I highly recommend it. If you're interested in trying this food out, go to catermefit.com and use promo code FITMETHOD413. This is Stevie Morgan, and I'm JT Tapias, and we look forward to seeing you soon.
Thank you.